Hello and welcome everyone to Last Level Plus. I'm Mr. Black, and I'd like to chat with you all real quick about one of my idols here on YouTube, a guy named Mark Fishbach, or as many of you know him, Markiplier. I've always maintained an open transparency regarding my creative influences here on YouTube in what I do, and Mark is absolutely one of them. I still remember, actually, the first day I came across one of his videos, one of his old Nether videos, a very good series if you haven't watched it, the one with Schmitty Warben Jagerman Jensen, and I actually kinda didn't know what to make of him at the time. Like, is this guy for real? He kinda sounds like a movie preview announcer. Is this seriously how this guy talks? Is it just an act, or is this guy, like, for all of the realsies? And so I gave him a chance, I watched a couple more episodes, and I absolutely loved him. And yes, he's got an amazing voice, I dare say even superior to my own, and yet it doesn't stop there. Not only is he genuinely incredibly entertaining, he's a good, honest, generous guy. As well, just hosting regularly charity streams that have raised a collective sum of nearly $500,000 to date. An absolutely staggering amount of just positivity for the world, anyone and everyone in need. He's just a constant source of positivity and smiles, and I absolutely respect that about him. And very few other YouTubers or celebrities of any kind really use their inherent exposure and their ability to reach so many people to do such good in the world and to channel and direct others, all like their viewership, to do the same on a scale unimaginable to many outside of his viewership. And I recount all of that in preface to this. A couple of days ago, Mark checked into the hospital, and he mentioned an acute pain that came on very suddenly. I've kept a close eye on his sporadic updates as to what's going on, and like so many, I'm very relieved to hear that even though a surgery was necessary, he's expected to recover and regain full health. He's had friends and family with him constantly. I know I saw a couple of concerning images on Twitter with Wade with the nurse's mask. And it's real life Surgeon Simulator going on over there. Good God, Mark, I'm not sure you're in good hands. And exhausted as he is, he's still checked in rather frequently with the community to let his viewers know what's going on with little video status updates on Facebook, and that he will return to work creating videos once he's healed up. And that's why I'm recording this video. Consider the following an open fan letter to Mark. Mark, I know you're a dedicated creator. You love what you do, and that love comes through in your work. And it's the reason you've earned the adoration and respect of nearly 7 million fans. But I fear your dedication may come at a detriment to your health. I know you appreciate the many fans who mean well, who've asked you not to worry about making videos, to take the time to heal, to rest up prior to coming back to work. And I know, too, that it's not quite that simple. You do this for a living. I know, I do the same thing. You've got bills to pay, you got rent to make. And love it or not, that's just the nature of the job. I know that. And so I respectfully suggest what I think is a realistic compromise, one that you and your fans alike, I like to think, can agree is a healthy one. And I hate to dictate unsolicited suggestions to anyone regarding their channels, and I mean no disrespect. However, I just want to essentially kind of give my couple of cents as to a gesture of respect and care, because like so many others, I do care. I consider myself to be a staunch Markiplier fan, and so I'm compelled to kind of lend my voice to the many offering support. So I know, and you know, that you're going to come back to work sooner than you ought. You love your job too much. So rather than resisting that, I suggest that when you're ready, and I emphasize that last part, when you've given your recovery as long as you can stand, and I emphasize that last part, you start a new series, something calm, something low-key, something you can relax with, but still create content for at a healthy pace that suits whatever long-term recovery you may need to make. I wish for you that you could allow yourself the time to heal, to rest, to recover from everything that's drained you over the last few months, this latest surgery notwithstanding. But like I said, I know it's not quite that simple in the life of a YouTuber, and like I said, the bill door comes a-knocking, unfortunately. So just know when you're considering any compromise that you need only concern yourself with you. don't need to worry about the rest of us. You've got a lot of fans that care tremendously for you, as I know you know with your constant thanks in status video updates, and I know that it means a lot to you to see that your fans care, and it means a lot to us, the fans, to see that you care in return. So it's a cyclical cycle of positivity, and I know that got repetitive, but I hope it comes across. And a lot of smaller creators like myself, whether you think you deserve it or not, we look up to you, and we'll support you all the way, content every day or not. You're an inspiration, Mark. Rest up, get well soon. Now, as for the rest of the audience, I haven't forgotten you all, I have a favor to ask of you. I know I don't do this kind of thing often, and I rarely ask anything of my viewers, but assuming you agree with me and what I've just asked, help this message reach Mark. I know a lot of voices are constantly contending for his notice, especially when so many are concerned for him, and I want to do my part in showing such an amazingly humble man that many of us really do support him. Workaholic quirks and all. I don't aim for this video to represent me reaching out to him so much as it does everyone else who agrees, and so I want this to kind of represent a collective voice to reach out to him with the message that I've just expounded. So, everyone who agrees, link it, share it, tweet it to him, share it in the Markiplier Tumblr tag. I know he surfs that on occasion as well. Help this video come to his attention however you may can. However you may can. Wow, I can word good. I almost have an English degree or something. And while you're at it, if you haven't subscribed to him already, if all of this is new to you and you're wondering who in the hell I'm even talking about, check out his content and go and subscribe to him, because if you enjoy mine, which I'm assuming you do if you are watching this video at all, I draw a lot of inspiration from his work. So if you enjoy mine, I am absolutely certain you will enjoy his as well. His channel is just shy of 7 million subscribers as it is, like I mentioned, and so I agree with a post I saw this morning mentioning how awesome a surprise it would be for Mark to come home from the hospital, from Cincinnati, and find that he has crossed that 7 million subscriber threshold in the meantime, for all of his momentum to have carried him forward, despite the lack of content while he's hospitalized, which we all understand and we all support. So, like I said, I know I don't do this kind of thing often, but I think it's worthwhile in this instance, and not just to Mark himself, but to all of his fans who just want to see him okay. And so that's all I've really got to say this evening. I just wanted to extend a gesture of support to one of the people I consider to be a vastly influential idol of mine in terms of not just content creation, not just in recording style and editing style, but in goals, in who I kind of want to, emulate as well, in terms of, like I've mentioned before, charity streams and following along those footsteps, and not just cultivating a strong viewership and a, professional career as a video maker, but as the leader of a very positive community of our own here in the Last Level Press community, which is already an incredibly generous and positive one, and I'm so very proud of you guys already that we've already kind of taken the steps to follow in the image of one of these great people that I like to, try to follow and to set as an example for myself. So all of that is, again, just a way of kind of saying thank you, and again, a gesture of support for Mark. And I know I kind of went off the rails there. My outline ran out as a couple of paragraphs ago. Anyway, on to that note, thank you all for watching. Thank you for any support you give. I'm Mr. Black here at Last Level Press, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.